One of the givens as far as handicapping sports is concerned is that you got to have good power ratings. If you aren't able to make good power ratings yourself or don't have a source that you can rely on for them, you can use Jim's Fast Facts. They're tremendously helpful as far as that goes. But still, beyond that, getting good information always helps. And one of the good things about getting older, it certainly isn't looks, but having the ability to cultivate more sources is actually very helpful. I'll give you a good example. Tennessee, University of Tennessee, not the Titans, about the Volunteers. Gotten good information on them going back prior to the season, and some update, if you will, is that the coaching staff is not on the same page right now. That was a bad loss last week against Florida, a really bad loss. They just weren't prepared for the final play of the game. You cannot let the guy get behind you like that. They lose the game. They've got UMass this week, a bigger game against Georgia next week, but it sounds like it might be getting to be real hot seat time. We speculate on this stuff, but it sounds like it might be real hot seat time for Butch Jones because the staff now is getting fragmented. Apparently a lot of infighting taking place.
That was a tough loss for the Volunteers, tough loss for their backers, tough loss for their fans. I was one of their backers. I took the points. I had 4. In that game, I lose it by 6.
Looked good until the final play.
It's the whole game. I was right there. But that's gambling.
Yep.
That's what happens.
Now, and the same thing's available in the NFL. It's not maybe inside information, but there's so many good sources out there. I'll throw one at you because I think they do a tremendous job with their analysis, and they're not paying for this plug anything. We have no arrangement with it. Pro Football Focus, well, it's a good website.
Yeah.
It really is. Terrific website. So check these things out. They're going to help you as far as your handicapping is concerned, and you'll be a more informed, even if you're not a sports bettor, you'll be a more informed fan. And that way, if you're watching one of these guys on TV, you'll know the guys on TV. We're talking about the talking heads of the network who are just showing up and doing the job, and those who are actually preparing for the job, because a lot of guys out there just saying stuff, and it's like, you haven't watched the damn thing.
And there is a difference.
Hell yeah.
There are analysts on TV that do a darn good job, and other guys that are just there to show up and look pretty. And there are some great websites out there. You have these different metrics and measurements that we have today that we never had before. But the old school stuff is the foundation, and you can't give that up because it means something. And there's a lot of ways to win now, and there's a lot of different ways to bet now. For example, I mean, there's odds out there for like a fourth quarter. How many points is a team going to score in the fourth quarter?
There's so many options now.
There's just so many ways that you can break a game down and find ways to win a little bit of money. Yeah, you pay a little extra juice on some of those bets, but sometimes it's worth it.
Well, it's not, some people look at it and say, well, boy, they want to clean people out, with all this action available. Not really. If you're sharp, you can take advantage of it and do better for yourself. And of course, I tell people this all the time. It's 2017. If you're betting with Bob the Barber, calling him on the phone on Sundays to get your lines, you're giving yourself the worst of it by a mile. I mean, look, I know there's certain rules and regulations, and I'm not telling you to go break any laws, but I mean, if you're going to do this to make money, you have to take advantage of what's out there and have multiple accounts and be able to get good lines, play at any time during the week, not just on game day. It makes a difference every single week.
I know that most people out there have jobs and they have families and they don't have the time to dig into all the things that you and I dig into. So that's one of the things that we provide. We do the work. Now, our opinions aren't always the best, but we do the work to try to cultivate opinions that are the best, or at least the best that we can provide. So we're doing the work where you can't do the work. But if you want to go by instinct, I like this team and I like that team, or I'm a fan, I'm always bet on my homies and stuff like that, well, you're probably going to get carried out at the end of the year, but maybe you'll have more fun doing it that way.
Listen, if you're doing it for amusement, if you're doing it to make money, that's one thing. If you're doing it for amusement, to have fun, just back your favorite team. Nothing wrong with that either. If you want free plays from our Vegas experts on a recorded message, just call toll-free 888-294-1970.
And if you want free daily plays sent right to your cell phone each and every day, just text GAME, GAME, to 64600. And if you want a free $50 Inner Circle football release going Saturday, text ProLine 64600.
And you can also get a free daily text play from me by texting to Kokin, COKIN 64600. Thanks for joining us. For Jim Feist, I'm Dave Kokin. We'll see you next week with another edition of ProLine.